All right, no need youth icon of the world. Miss World 2017, Manushi Chillar, everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, thank you so much for coming over here. And all I want to say is that I'd like to quote our former Miss World 2014, Rolene Strauss, Dr. Rolene Strauss, that we're all just like books. We all have our covers, but our stories are what make the difference. And I think that's what Miss World stands for. We're all young women who want to make a difference in the world, and we're all brought together with this family of Miss World, where we could walk together in purpose. Though there would only be one winner at the end of the journey, but I think everyone has so much to learn, everyone has so much to offer. And well, we know that whenever we visit any country, we know that we have one girl over there with an amazing project which we can take forward. When I was at Miss World, I think because I carried with myself so much of love and so much of support that I got from my country. So thank you so much, India, for giving that to me. And that gave me the confidence to stand on stage and lift my head with pride every time someone said India. So thank you so much for coming over here.
Hi Manushi, congratulations on your win and for making India proud.
Hi, thank you so much.
Okay. I'm Shilpa from CNN News 18.
Hi, Shilpa.
I think we're all very interested in knowing if you plan on completing your studies or if you're going to be taking a break from it.
Well, I did take a year's break when I was crowned Miss India because I wanted to give my 100% to Miss World. But of course, I'll be completing my studies.
Yes, congratulations to you. You are really proud of all Indians.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We would like to know what were the most challenging moments in your entire journey.
The most challenging moments at Miss World? To be honest, I cannot remember a very challenging moment at Miss World because everyone was so supportive over there, you know. And because you're traveling an entire country, we were traveling China together. And though many times we couldn't understand each other's languages, but because we were all so similar, and there's a saying that strong women support each other. I think that is what we did through Miss World. And we never let each other ever hit a low. So there wasn't like one challenging moment that I could remember.
What was the reason behind the Beauty with Mission? Like you adopted 20 villages. What did one thing come to your mind while doing this, and what was the reason behind it?
Well, to be honest, when I started this project, before that, I had a lot of instances where I realized that there's not only a lack of awareness in our country when it comes to menstrual hygiene, but also the inaccessibility to sanitary pads. My domestic help, when I was a kid, she couldn't conceive, and that led her to marry thrice. And eventually she went into depression. So when my parents looked into it, we went to doctors to help her, and we realized that she had fibrous tissue in her uterus, and that was due to some infection she might have caught during her childhood. So these are very basic practices when it comes to menstrual hygiene, but they have a huge impact. And that's when I realized that there is a need of awareness. But 1 year in medical college, and which is in rural Haryana, my medical college is in the rural India. I realized that it's not just education, but we need to provide them with a sustainable system where they can practice menstrual management.
So, like, would you be becoming a doctor before becoming an actor, or after? Because you're a doctor.
So when I entered medical college, there was a joke my father told me that doctor actually translates to actor, because you, irrespective of how how difficult the situation might be, you need to make sure that the patient is comfortable. You need to make sure that the patient feels good about the treatment. So I'm doing both.
Hi Manushi, Manisha here from TIN.
Hi Manisha.
Hi. I just wanted to know, so what are your plans now, further plans, and so Bollywood calling soon now?
Well, I think this one year, I'm very excited about my year that I'll be traveling. And we'll be visiting 4 continents. And I'm really happy because we'll be working forward about spreading awareness on menstrual hygiene. And I'll be joined by my other Miss World sisters. We have 6 continental queens as well. So that is what I'm excited about right now. And Bollywood is something which is not on my mind as of now. So I really can't say anything about it.
The very moment you won the title, okay, after that, till now, have you managed to speak to Rita Faria, the person whom you idolized, and also Amir, the person with whom you want to make your Bollywood debut, you dream of making your debut with?
Well, when I won Miss World India, actually, I did write her an email, which I haven't gotten a reply to yet. But I hope that I'm able to go to Dublin and meet her in person. And I haven't been able to speak to either of them.
Congratulations, first of all. On
Thank
one
you.
hand, we are celebrating an Indian woman's international victory. And on the other hand, we are witnessing open death threats to an actor, to an Indian woman who's already internationally recognized. So how do you react to something like that?
I feel that there's one thing all Indian women have in common is that we don't feel persecuted of who we are, and we actually face our challenges head on. And I think that's what we need to do. We need to be confident about who we are, and definitely we will face a lot of limitations, and it isn't, sometimes we do feel that it's not a very women-friendly society, but as individuals, we should just set an example and make women feel confident that you can do amazing things as well.
सबसे पहले तो congratulation जिस तरह से आपने अपना और पूरे भारत देश का नाम रोशन किया. हमारे पास शब्द नहीं है कि हम आपको किन शब्दों में विश करें, लेकिन ढेरों सारे सवाल है मानुषी जी आपसे पूछने के लिए. सबसे पहला सवाल ये कि आपके मिस वर्ल्ड बनते ही पाकिस्तान में एक डिबेट चालू हो गई. वो ये कि उनका ऐसा कहना है कि हिंदुस्तान से ज़्यादा ब्यूटीफुल लड़कियां पाकिस्तान में है, लेकिन बुरखे में. तो जब आप इस तरह की चीज़ें सुनती हैं, पढ़ती हैं, आपको बताया जाता है, तो क्या टेक होता है आपका, क्या कहना चाहेंगी आप?
मैं बस ये कहना चाहूँगी कि ये सिर्फ बाहरी सुंदरता की बात नहीं है. अगर आप देखेंगे, आपने अगर मिस वर्ल्ड देखा होगा तो आपने देखा होगा कि हर लड़की बहुत ही सुंदर थी, पर अपनी बाहरी सुंदरता को किस तरह से आप इस्तेमाल करके आप लोगों के लिए अच्छा कर सकते हैं. It's about that, and it's not the most beautiful, I don't think it's the most beautiful face that wins. It's just that one beautiful heart that is selected to represent those beautiful faces. And it doesn't matter which country you are from, to be honest. It is that one person, and how can you contribute to the world? मैं बस ये कहना चाहूँगी कि हमेशा never give up on your dreams. And yes, मैं अपने आप को बहुत ही फॉर्चुनेट मानती हूँ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मुझ में बिलीव करा, and they supported me to pursue my dreams. But definitely there are girls who do face a lot of inhibitions. पर just don't give up, you know. And when you have the courage to actually pursue your dreams, all good things will come to you.
फिल्में देखती हैं आप, अगर मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँ तो?
मैं किताबें ज़्यादा पढ़ती हूँ वैसे.
Okay, and वो ऐसी फीमेल एक्टर या मेल एक्टर कौन से हैं जिनको आप मानती कि ये बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल है, या आप उनकी फिल्में बहुत देखती हैं, अगर आप बता सकें हमें तो?
मुझे लगता है कि सारे ही एक्टर्स एंड एक्ट्रेसेस बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल है, तो मैं एक को चूज़ नहीं कर पाऊँगी. बट डेफिनेटली मैं आमिर खान की मूवी में वर्क करना चाहूँगी, बिकॉज आई थिंक ही हैज़ रियली चैलेंजिंग रोल्स दैट ही गिव्स टू, एंड एट द सेम टाइम उनके जो मूवीज़ होती है, दे हैव अ मैसेज एंड अ कनेक्ट टू द सोसाइटी, सो दैट विल बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू डू. एंड इन द एक्ट्रेसेस, माई पर्सनल फेवरेट इज प्रियंका चोपड़ा.
थैंक यू सो मच.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू. हाय रवि.
एक कहावत है, विथ ग्रेट पावर कम्स ग्रेट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ओके, तो आपके पास जी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अब आ गई है आपके ऊपर, तो आने वाले समय में आप इन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ के लिए कितनी तैयार हैं?
मुझे नहीं लगता कि डेफिनेटली विद ग्रेट पावर कम्स ग्रेट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, बट I feel that when you love what you're doing, you don't feel the responsibility on your head. And I love doing this. So I'm not taking any pressure. I'm actually enjoying it.
Hi, I'm Chinmay from Sakal. I want to ask you, you have done Nagada in the competition. So what you make to do this song, except Kuchipudi, you are trained in it? So
well, Dances of the World is my favorite segment of the Miss World finale, because every country gets to show, every continent this year got to show their culture. And मुझे लगा कि मैं इंडिया का celebration दिखाना चाहती हूँ. And everyone connects India to Bollywood, so that is why I chose Nagara. And it was a very fun song. That was the first time that I learned a little bit of Garba. So I'm happy that I could do that. And every time in rehearsals, the song used to come up. All the girls used to stand up and dance to it. So I'm happy that in that way, I could bring India in front of the world.
Hi, how was it to coming back to India? How was it basically watching your fans waiting for you on airport?
I think it was very overwhelming. I was counting every minute on my flight back to India. And I even troubled poor Steve, telling him 2 minutes more, 1 minute more to land. So I couldn't sleep in the last 1 hour when we had to land. And it was so overwhelming that even though we landed at midnight, people had come to receive me. And I think I felt so loved. And that's when I felt that, you know, it's a great feeling when you bring pride back to your country.
Manushi, you have met different people during this pageant. What is the perception they carry for India?
Well, during the pageant, the first week, they all thought I was a Bollywood actress. But jokes apart, I think they're all very similar. And they really don't, we don't have preconceived notions about each other. When we go over there, we go with fresh minds. And there's a lot of curiosity to know each other, to know about each other's countries. And because I also went with a suitcase full of Indian food, thanks to having an Indian mother and being a vegetarian in China. I think that's how I bonded with all the other contestants, because everyone would come for food to my room. So I think that is one thing that I gave away about India. And the best part about the pageant is that even though we don't understand each other's languages, but we were there together, we were helping each other. And you understand that irrespective of all the superficial differences you have, you're all pretty much the same.
Manushi, ऐसा कौन सा प्रोफेशन है जिसकी जो सैलरीज हैं बहुत ट्रिमेंडसली हाई हैं, पर उनको रिकैलिब्रेट करना चाहिए ताकि जिनकी सैलरीज उतनी हाई नहीं है तो बराबर हो जाए?
I wouldn't want to do that to any profession. I don't want any profession to, you know, to lessen their salaries, I think. But I think every profession deserves equal respect.
Manushi, you are from Haryana. Do you think winning the pageant will encourage women over there? You will be setting an example, so they will be more motivated to come forward being from Haryana?
Absolutely. In fact, even when I won the pageant at my state, when I won Miss India Haryana, even then there were a lot of girls who would come and ask me out of curiosity, and who would come and speak to me that we don't know how to go about it and we are interested in Miss India. So that's very nice that when, you know, one person from your group ventures into a new horizon, and the others are also encouraged to take that step.
Haryana government has announced like lots of privileges for you. How you take this, and you will be availing those privileges?
Well, I'm very excited to go to Haryana and meet everyone, because everyone has been so kind and everyone has been very supporting. And yes, I'm very grateful to the government of Haryana for all the privileges that they are offering to me. And one of them is of a position that I can take at a government office. And I'd really like to contribute to the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao Andolan. Well, I am here to serve, to give back to my state, to my nation. I'm here to give whatever services I can to anyone. And I don't think anyone from Haryana or from anywhere in the world should have a problem with that.
Thank you so much, and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Brilliant campaign on the menstrual health. I just wanted to ask you, is it kind of sad that on one hand, we have people like you working for this cause, but we also have the government who has levied a heavy tax on sanitary pads, which makes it probably impossible for people from the rural background or perhaps poor background to afford it. Is it kind of sad that the whole dichotomy exists in India, where on one hand the Miss World is perhaps rooting for it, but the government is not so much?
I absolutely agree on that. Well, there was a quote going around that menstruation is something which is very natural, and sanitary pads are a necessity, not a luxury. So definitely, I feel that they should be available at a very low cost, so that every woman is able to afford them. And the good thing through my project that I could do was that, along with a local manufacturer of sanitary pads and Walmart India, we could actually make these pads available at a very low cost. But definitely, I would like to take this forward and be able to bring light on this, because I feel that it is necessary that sanitary pads are available at a very low cost.
Just out of curiosity, what were the first few hours like after you won? Because I'm sure it must have been chaotic and maddening. What is going on in your head after the first few hours? Do you recall that?
It was a mixture of emotions the first few hours, and there was a lot of excitement, and there was everyone, all the good wishes pouring in. And there was a lot of anticipation as to what is going to happen next, what am I expected to do. But I think I was just enjoying that moment. It was still sinking in. I was trying to realize, because my family was there, they were so proud, and all my friends from India and everyone who came down to support me, everyone was there. And I was happy that this was my dream, but I could actually bring pride to 1.2 billion people.
Manshi, you always spoken about your mother being your guardian angel and the way she has helped you shape up the way you are in your career. Yes. What role has your father played, to reach wherever you are right now?
Well, my father has really respected the fact that my mother is my best friend, for first. I've always been very close to both my parents, though I'm very fond of my mother and I really want to be like her. But my father has been an amazing person in my life because he's always believed in me. And he calls me his dragon because he says that whatever situations you face in life, you face it with courage. So throughout the journey when I started, because I've never done pageants before, and there was a lot of nervousness when I walked first into the auditions of Miss India. But I think it was my father, it was my parents who kept telling me that yes, you can do it. So my father has been like my backbone and he's always stood by me.
Also, with your win, I think India has leveled up with Venezuela as far as the number of Miss Worlds are concerned.
Yes.
So what's your one advice for all the fellow Indians for the next year that we can become one up on Venezuela? To have one more Miss World back in India?
Well, all I tell is that this is a very beautiful journey. So cherish every moment and just be yourself. You know, there's nothing else which is more beautiful when you are yourself and you're not apologetic about it.
मेरा सवाल था कि जिस वक्त आपको ताज पहनाया जा रहा था, अनाउंसमेंट हुई कि आप मिस वर्ल्ड बन गई हैं, उस समय काफ़ी भावुक हो गई थी आप, इमोशन जीतने के बाद जब अनाउंसमेंट होगी, सबसे पहला कॉल भारत में आपने सबसे पहले किसे किया?
सबसे पहला कॉल भारत में जो हमारी मिस इंडिया टीम है, मेरा उनसे सबसे पहली बात हुई थी, क्योंकि उन्होंने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट करा है throughout. My family was already there, and a lot of my supporters were right there. But the first phone call was with the Miss India organization back here, because they've really believed in me through the very first day when I walked into the auditions. I think they've really encouraged me and they've made me believe in my own dreams. So I think I was very grateful to them for that.
अभी आपके आने से पहले पर्दे पे आपके कुछ वीडियो दिखाए गए, उसमें हम 3 मानुश्री को देख रहे हैं। एक जहाँ पे एक मानुश्री सोशल वर्क कर रही है, दूसरी एक डॉक्टरेट फील्ड में है और तीसरी मानुश्री हमारे सामने बैठी मिस वर्ल्ड है। आने वाले समय में आपका जो करियर होगा, वो किस करियर में हम आपको देख सकेंगे पूरा भारत देश?
Well, वो तीनों मानुषी एक ही है वैसे, क्योंकि अगर मैं एक डॉक्टर हूँ या फिर मैं मिस वर्ल्ड हूँ या फिर मैं अपना ब्यूटी विद अ पर्पस प्रोजेक्ट में के तरफ काम कर रही हूँ, तो तीनों का मोटिव एक ही है, टू बी एबल टू मेक अदर्स लाइव्स मोर कंफर्टेबल। सो तीनों मानुषी एक ही है और आप आगे भी मुझे इसी अवतार में देखेंगे।
करियर की बात करें, किस फील्ड में?
डॉक्टर, ऑफ कोर्स।
ट्विटर पर देखा हमने, आपको ढेरों सारी बधाइयाँ मिली,
हाँ जी,
पीएम मोदी से लेके प्रियंका चोपड़ा तक, लेकिन कुछ एक ऐसे भी ट्वीट आए जो कि हर्ट करने वाले थे, आपने भी पढ़ा, तो ऐसे लोगों के लिए क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
Well, it's okay to have an opinion and everyone has an opinion. So that's actually all right. You know, अगर 100 में से अगर 2 लोग मुझे कुछ गलत भी बोलते हैं तो मुझे 98 लोगों ने अच्छा बोला, तो I think I'll focus on the positive side of it.
Probably everyone would like to ask you, you were at the temple today, Siddhivinayak. Would you like to share, कुछ बताना चाहेंगी?
I think after coming back, it was very important for me to express my gratitude, not only to the people around me, but also to Ganpati ji. And it's very nice to go pray, to meditate, and to introspect, because after a very gruesome journey that I had, it was very tiring for all of us, and I think that was one moment I wanted to connect with myself.
Thank you so much, Miss World 2017.
Thank you.